frequently we get people popping up in Discord, we get people popping up in raid chat and saying, is item A better than item B? Now, I don't know. It could be, but then again it might not. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at Johan here, and we're going to have a little look and see how is Johan going to decide in a normal Nyalotha raid what is an upgrade and what isn't an upgrade. So first thing we need to do is we need to have a look at add-ons. Now, as you can see, I've got loads. There are quite a few add-ons here. There is only one that matters, and it's this one here. Simulation Craft. As it says, construct SimC export strings. This is really important, and you'll see why in just a moment. So what we do, let's log in on Johan. And I apologise in advance, I don't have Warcraft on an SSD. But we'll log in as we do. Drum roll, please. I don't even know where we are. Oh, there we go. We're in Dazzarullo. In the Pinkerton. Jobs are good. So, as you can see, we got shit in bags. We got gear on. Johan, 437, level 120, Fury Warrior, with essentially a bunch of shit. It's absolute crap gear because he's not a character that I really play. But I'm curious. I'm thinking of running him in the normal mode. So I need to work out what my priorities are. Where do I use my tokens? So we type in into chat /SimC, which gives us this. Now, if you've got Simulation Craft add-on installed, you will get this on your center of your screen. This is a Simulation Craft export. So we do Control X, cuts it all. We go OK, and then what we do, we go to Chrome, and we go to a website, Raidbots. This one here, right here. Now, yours is not going to look exactly the same. You're probably not going to have to confirm your email address. You're not going to have a little blue dot here. I have the little blue dot next to my account because I actually pay them because I like a little bit of a bigger version of what I can sim. We'll see that in a second. So what you do is you go to Top Gear, which is this bit here. Find the Top Gear combos and get rid of whatever's in there. Paste our SimCraft add-on in there. And there you go, it goes 120 Orc Fury Warrior. It's got all my gear. Dodgy blue trinkets, rings. You know, everything. My talent spec. And my Azerite charges. And my current corruption. All there. Next bit down. Hide low level items, obviously. Hide the off-spec Azerite. Might as well. Max corruption. Do you need to have 25 corruption so you can use the Heart of Darkness ability on your Azerite armor if you've got it on there? Obviously tick that if you've got Heart of Darkness selected on your Azerite armor. If not, knock it off. Copy and purify corrupted items. Really useful if you've got some low corruption stuff. But it's going to increase the amount of iterations you're allowed to do. I'm allowed to do 2 million iterations. I think for a non-paying person you can do 1 million. Not sure. I can pay more and more for different, different tiers. It gives me more versions, so I don't have to do it in multiple occasions. Now, let me see. We got obviously, yeah, it's fine. My gears, to be fair, there's not a lot I can do with it. This one's prime. Okay, I've got 435 legs and 440 legs with corruption. So we'll select both. Now it says here, unable to generate a combination. You know what we do? Just go, yeah, whatever. Corruption high. Now I can do 3.6 out of 2 million combinations. So I'm going to get rid of the enchants. We know what, I'd hope that you would know what gems and enchants you need for your character. Simple as that. So what we do is you go, right, this is what I want, this is the gear I've got. Find top gear. Which one do I want? It's going to have a look and go, right, we got 2 different sets of gear. It's going to run a few simulations, and it's going to go, right, okay, for Johan, your current gear gives you 39.4 K DPS. If you change to the Bone Fetish Wargreaves with Severe 2, it's going to put your corruption up from 28 to 43. It's going to put you up to 39,700. It's only 0.8% DPS. Now, because that puts me at over 39 corruption, personally, on this character, I'm not going to do it. It's not worth it. It's not a big thing. But say I'm going to go to Ny'alotha normal mode next week. I want to know where am I going to spend my rerolls. So we go to the Droptimizer. Again, dump your SimC add-on input in there. And you go, right, Ny'alotha, normal mode, Fury, group by boss, run the Droptimizer. Now what the Droptimizer is going to do is it's going to take a look at your gear. It's going to take a look at everything that's available in that raid. And it's going to have a little look and see what items are going to give you the biggest increase in damage. And it's going to prioritize them. This is something I use for every single character. No matter what raid I'm doing, no matter what character I'm on, I will always sim my character through the Droptimizer. If I do LFR, if I do normal, if I do heroic, doesn't matter. Because you never know where even an LFR item can be a huge increase over something even in heroic. If your stats are skewed a certain way. We're all about getting the most damage out. Doesn't have to be item level. We all understand item level isn't everything. So let's have a little look. We're running the high precision scan now. 7 of 73 combinations. And we'll have a little look. As you can imagine, it does take a little bit of while, especially on stage 3, because it is simming so many different possible permutations of your gear, and it's almost every version of every bit of gear you can get compared to what you're wearing. So it does take a few minutes. Best bet is literally put this on, let it start simming, go make a cup of tea, go get a beer, do whatever you want to do, come back in 5 minutes and it'll soon tell you. So there we go, we've left it to run for a minute or two, and let's see what we come up with. So there you go, generating the report. Right, for Johan, let's have a look at priority. Not surprised with this, Loot Spec Fury, top priority is N'Zoth himself. Sword, two-handed sword gives me 11.9% increase compared to basically the crappy weapons I'm using, which is a 440 and a 410, so I'm not surprised by that. Boss order. This is how I normally use it. I will list it in boss order. You'll go into a raid. Again, you start with Rothian. You go, oh, okay, we do Rothian. What did I get? Oh, I got Dragonbone Van Braces. You look at them and go, oh, they look really good. They're 445s. What have I got? I've got 440 Leviathan's Arm Guards. Okay, they're better. Item level wise, they're 5 higher, they got haste, they got versatility. They look alright. But I've just simmed with these, because I've got corruption on them. My 5 item level lower ones are actually better, so that's a 4.8% drop to take those, so we don't want them. All I want from Rathian is this one item, the Hummingbrak Dragon Skill. Job done. Moat, again, the axe or the legs, take them both. Job done. Prophet Skitra, take them both. Zanesh, you want the trinket, you do not want the hands. And it looks at your gear, and it will tell you what the increase or decrease is for everything. So for my, really, to be fair, quite badly spec'd and quite badly geared warrior, based on a bog standard patchwork type fight, I want nothing off Shadar. The ring might be useful, it's not brilliant. And you can always change it to best drop. Again, it will tell you the best drops. Again, Shadar, I've got nothing. Vexiona, the chest. Zanesh, trinket, not surprising. But again, N'Zoth, two-handed sword, helm, ring. Basically anything N'Zoth can drop for a Fury Warrior, you want it. Moat, two-handed axe, plate legs. Job done. And again, it puts it into a priority. You can do priority list. So if you want to know, do you want to spend your bonus rolls? Have you got a trinket? You can look at it and go, I've got a 440 trinket. That's only 5. It's not a massive thing. It's bottom of priority list. Not going to bother. Are my weapons shit? Look at Johan. Seriously. He's got a 410 offhand weapon. A 410. That is a huge difference because I can put that 455 in my main, drop the 440 to the offhand. Big difference. It's things like that. You've got to know your class. You've got to know what you're trying to do. But it gives you a rough idea. Where do you want to use your bonus rolls? Where is the gear that's useful? Is this gear going to be something that you actually want? I mean, look at this one here. Trestagath. Two-handed polearm, 2.3%. The trinket, 1.8%. Waist, 1%. 0.2. It's still only 5th in the list, but anything that Trestagath will drop for you is probably an upgrade if your character looked like mine. So from there, that's how to do it. But either way, guys, it's not a case of, you can't just pop into guild chat or raid chat or whatever and go, do I use X, do I use Y? You know why? Because what you need to do, you need to know how to compare your gear. So you go to gear compare, which is this one here. You go, right, I've got this gear, this is what I've got, this is what I'm wearing. I've got all my gear here. Now, say we're going to have, I don't know, we're going to duplicate the bone breaker, yeah? So we go, I don't know, just whatever. Put a name in, doesn't matter what it is. You go, right, bone breaker. On a bone breaker. Yep. Offhand. Again. Item level, 440. Doesn't matter. Job done. Compare. That's going to look at the gear that you've got. And you can type in any item of gear in that slot. You can tell it where that gear is going to go. And it will run a simulation based on what you have now. And then based on what you're saying. So I've going to go from 394 to 396. To be fair, it's not a huge difference. 0.6%. It's not massive. It's not massive at all. So, little things like that, if you need to know, that's basically doing a drop optimizer on an individual item basis. But that's what you need to do. So stop popping yourself into chat and saying, is this better, is that better? Jump on Raidbots, sim it. Chuck a sim in. It'll tell you. Honestly, guys, it will tell you exactly what you need. And if you need any help after this, let us know. We'll gladly help you.